Your Excellency, Dr. Raja Selgarg, Member of the Board of Directors of Dubai Academic Health Corporation, Your Excellency Professor Adawi Sheikh Ali, Deputy Director General of Dubai Health Authority, Founding Dean of MBRU's College of Medicine, and Member of the Board of Directors of Dubai Academic Health Corporation. Distinguished guests, family members, colleagues, and everyone else joining us virtually, good afternoon and welcome to our 6th White Coat Ceremony. I'm your host, Dina Shirawi, a third-year student in the MBBS program here at our College of Medicine. My fellow colleagues, doctors of 2027, this is a moment that you'll remember and cherish forever. 3 years ago, I was in your shoes, walking into a new institution, excited to attend my White Coat Ceremony. This is a memory I'll always cherish and hold dear to my heart. Joining MBRU has taught me a lot of things, not just in medicine, but also in life. And I'm sure you'll learn a lot too. To summarize what I've learned so far, it would be firstly to work hard, and then to take in every moment, and most importantly, make sure to enjoy the journey because at the end, it will all be worth it. Now at this time, I'd like to begin our ceremony by inviting our Dean of the College of Medicine, Professor Sulaiman Al-Hammadi, to the stage for his welcome address.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Your Excellency, Dr. Raja Isa Al-Garb, Member of the Board of Directors of Dubai Academic Health Corporation. Your Excellency, Professor Alawi Sheikh Ali, Deputy Director General of Dubai Health Authority, Founding Dean of the MBRU's College of Medicine, and Member of the Board of Directors of Dubai Academic Health Corporation. Dr. Amir Sharif, students and fellow colleagues, welcome to the White Coat Ceremony for the class of 2027. Future doctors, first off, I would like to congratulate you all on your acceptance to MBRU. Today, we officially celebrate your beginning in the medical field. The White Coat Ceremony is a very important event in the medical student's journey. It signifies your commitment to studying medicine, derived from your great ambitions and desire to serve a greater cause. Students, wear your white coat proudly and with humility. Remember what it resembles: the responsibility and care toward your patients, and to always be compassionate and humble in whatever you do. Remember this institution values: integrity, connectivity, respect, giving, and excellence. I urge you to act them out in every interaction. This is what will make you stand out amongst others. To the parents and families watching us today from afar, I would like to thank you all on behalf of the MBRU family for trusting us with the education of your sons and daughters. I am confident that 6 years from today, you will see them grow into well-rounded young physicians and healthcare leaders. To the class of 2027, I wish you success as you embark on the lifelong journey of learning and service. Raise your heads with pride, for you have chosen a path like no others. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Sulaiman, for your welcoming words. Since inception, we were blessed to have like-minded partners who share our values and constantly celebrate our successes with us. Our academic partners, Queen's University Belfast, chose to take part in this special occasion by sharing a kind message from Professor Pascal McEwen, head of the School of Medicine, Dentistry, and Biomedical Sciences. Let's hear it together.
Hello, my name is Professor Pascal McEwen, and on behalf of all my colleagues at Queen's University Belfast, I am delighted to welcome you and your family members to this event where you will affirm your commitment to a professional career in medicine. I offer my warmest congratulations to you as you formally begin your undergraduate medical studies. Unfortunately, I cannot be with you in person today, as since the advent of the COVID-19 pandemic in spring 2020, we have all had to get used to so much of our lives happening online. However, today is a wonderful opportunity for celebration, formally marking your achievement and success, where we can articulate our shared pride in all that you have achieved to date. The pandemic has required enormous national and international efforts to expand our knowledge about the virus and develop solutions that will benefit society both locally and globally. Medical doctors, biomedical scientists, public health experts, and a huge range of other professionals have all worked collaboratively to deliver these advances, including the development of vaccines, as well as public health and other therapeutic interventions. Innovation, resilience, and the belief that we can all make a difference have underpinned that response. You too have shown much resilience through the challenges of the last 18 months, and you should be very proud to have achieved your goal of becoming a medical student. It is our privilege at Queen's to be fellow travellers with you and the entire MBRU team on this initial part of your educational journey. I know that the knowledge, skills and experiences which you will gain during your time at MBRU will prepare you exceptionally well for your future careers. As you embark on your studies, you have a wonderful opportunity to use your skills, knowledge, optimism and innovative thinking to make a difference. Indeed, the world needs what you have to offer now more than ever. I know that you will make the care of your patients your primary concern, work collaboratively with your colleagues to optimise patient outcomes, and support your peers and colleagues in their learning. I am reminded of a wonderful quotation which reads, "Whatever you are, be a good one." So my wish for you is that you will work to the very best of your ability, and in doing so, I am certain that you will experience great joy in your studies and your future careers.
Beautiful words from Professor Pascal, thank you. At this time, I'd like to invite someone who is instrumental in our young university's history, Professor Alawi Sheikh Ali, Founding Dean of the College of Medicine and Deputy Director General of Dubai Health Authority, for his keynote speech. Please welcome to the stage.
Assalamu alaikum. Your Excellency, Dr. Rajal Gurg, founding chairperson of the MBRU Board of Trustees, and now member of the Dubai Academic Health Corporation Board of Directors, Dr. Amr Sharif, Vice Chancellor of MBRU, Professor Zaid Abqa'in, Provost, Professor Sulaiman Al-Hamadi, friends, families, most importantly families, particularly those who couldn't be with us physically today, but your presence in the room, I assure you, is palpable. And inshallah, we'll be together physically in graduation. Colleagues, and most importantly today, the class of 2027. There are things in life that are self-evident, that need no proof. And I would argue that the need to have such a celebration, to take a moment to celebrate the induction into the profession of medicine, is one of these things that need no proof. They are self-evident. But still, some may wonder, why have a white coat ceremony at the beginning of your medical school journey? Why now? Why not at the time of graduation like it used to be for many years? And why not on the day you receive your license, for example, to practice medicine independently, or the day you touch your first patient, or the day you make your first incision? When does someone really become a member of the profession of medicine? There could be no dispute over when a medical student or a student of medicine should start learning the science that they need to be safe and competent physicians. That starts from the first day of medical school. There's also no dispute when you should start learning the other skills that you need to become a doctor, the communication skills, all the competencies that are traditionally emphasized in medical education. But what about the question of when should you start learning how to be a professional? When do you start learning professionalism? When do you start to intentionally incorporate the attitudes and values and characters of a doctor, to think and act in a professional manner? When should a student of medicine develop the identity of herself as a member of a profession? The fact that it's more difficult to teach, the fact that it's more difficult to teach professionalism or to teach behavior and more difficult to assess does not make it less important or less imperative to actually start from the very beginning. And so with that mindset, there is no better time to begin that transition from a layperson, from an average high school graduate to a professional than the very first day of medical school, the very first year of medical school. And that's what today is all about. It is a conscious effort, and it takes effort to be professional. It is an intentional exercise, and you need to have the intention to be professional. Today is an intentional exercise to affirm and articulate. You need to take the time to actually articulate a commitment to professional life that will start today. All of you will be committing to a professional code of conduct that defines the profession of medicine. To honor that commitment, a lot of things have to come together and work in sync. There is the curriculum, both written and hidden, and all the effort that goes into developing, delivering, continuously improving that curriculum. There's the experienced and caring faculty that you will learn with. There's the state-of-the-art facilities that we have here at MBRU. But the most important determinant of the behavior, of the professionalism of the woman or man who will be wearing the white coat is exactly the woman or man who will be wearing the white coat. You are the most dominant variable in the equation that will determine your success. You have control over your future. So as you prepare to make that commitment and put on the white coat today, I want you to consider a few things. I want you to know that you are privileged. I had my white coat ceremony 25 years ago, almost exactly to the day. And I honestly cannot remember what was said in that white coat ceremony. And I'll not be offended if you don't remember what is said in this white coat ceremony. But I do remember how it felt. I felt excited, it was exciting, and I felt a little anxious. And I suspect that some of you feel like that today. But I hope that with that excitement and that little bit of anxiety, you don't lose sight of the fact that you're actually privileged to be chosen to be part of the profession of medicine. You're privileged not just by the building that we're in or the faculty that you'll be learning with or the friends of MBRU who have supported this university from the very first day. All of that is very valuable. But you're most privileged by being in the profession of medicine, by being in a profession that will allow you to touch the lives of many strangers the minute they walk into your office or the minute you walk into their room, and share with you things that they'll never share with anybody, just by virtue of you being in the medicine profession. You're privileged by being in a profession that will allow you to do well for yourselves by doing good to others. Now, with that privilege comes responsibility, like any privilege in life. Responsibility to your patients, first and foremost. Responsibility to your community. Responsibility to your peers, and responsibility to yourselves. You will need to dream big and work hard to reach out to those dreams. You've already been working very hard, otherwise you will not be here today. You should know that you have what it takes to live up to this responsibility. I have no doubt, and I'm sure the faculty here have no doubt that you have what it takes to reach out, to live up to that responsibility. You should be confident that you have what it takes not just to succeed, but to excel. Not just to be good, but to be exceptional. I also want you to know that there may be many ingredients to a successful and fulfilling career in medicine. I've reflected on the 25 years since my white coat ceremony, and I can share with you what I think worked for me and what I've seen work for other colleagues, what made them successful and what made their careers fulfilling, what made me successful to a certain extent and what made my career fulfilling. There are 3 things that you need to have and 3 things that you need to do. Let's first start with the 3 things that you need to have. First, humanity. You came into this profession because you care about people. Nobody should go into the profession of medicine because they want to be famous. There are better ways to do that, less difficult ways to do that, or make money. There are ways to make more money than in medicine. So the main reason you came into this profession is humanity. You came into this profession because you cared about people, and without humanity, there's no purpose to medicine. And if you lose purpose, you lose everything. So the first is humanity. The second is humility. You have to be humble. There is no learning in medicine without humility. If you lose humility, you'll stop learning. Arrogance is the enemy of learning. And the third, equally important thing is a bit of humor. You have to enjoy what you are doing. Without that, there's no life with medicine, and you need to have life with medicine. So these are the 3 things you need to have: humanity, humility, and a sense of humor. And then there are 3 things that you need to do to be successful and to have a fulfilling career in medicine. The first, and it's in this order, the first is to be nice. You have to be kind to others and to yourselves. It makes, it's not enough to be the best physician if you're not the best surgeon if you're not kind to patients and to families and to your peers. So the first thing is you need to be nice. The second thing is you need to be good at what you do. So you really need to do your best to master what you're doing. No matter what specialty you decide to go into after medical school, you need to work very hard to be the best at what you do. So be nice, be good, and a nice, kind, and good doctor who's not working hard is not going to get you anywhere. So the last thing is you need to work hard, because great things do not happen by chance, and there is no substitute for hard work. So class of 2027, I wish you a career full of curiosity and service. I also pray that your purpose in life be nothing short than making the world a better place, because I know you can. And as you put on your stethoscopes today, may you always listen with your hearts, and may you always have the wisdom to hear more than just heart sounds. So good luck. Allah يوفقكم وييسر أموركم ويبارك في علمكم وعملكم إن شاء الله. شكرا.
Thank you, Professor Alawi, for your inspiring words. Class of 2027, as you join the College of Medicine, the inaugural cohort of medical students are getting ready to graduate this academic year. A few of them chose to create this video to share with you some words of wisdom to guide you in your educational journey. Let's watch it all together.
Dear class of 2027, congratulations on making it this far. I'm Aya Akhras, a 6th year proud MBRU student. By now, I'm 6 years older and wiser, and I wanted to share with you a few reflections as you start your journey as bright future doctors. I remember my white coat ceremony very well. I remember feeling the weight of my future responsibility on my shoulders, but I was equally proud and excited for the future ahead. At this point, you may be feeling anxious, uncertain, excited, proud, ecstatic, or a mix of everything. It's all normal. I remember Dr. Alawi told us that day the 3 characteristics of a good doctor. Hold them to heart: humanity, humility, and a good sense of humor. A few reflections I've learned since that day that I wanted to share with you all today are the following. Firstly, chase progress and not perfection. Second, celebrate your small wins. Some progress is still progress, and trying is better than not trying at all. Third, immerse yourself in experiences. Befriend uncertainty even though it may be uncomfortable. It'll make you a better and more confident doctor and human being. Fourth, patients appreciate a good listener. Sometimes you'll be the only people they talk to that day, so cherish the opportunity you're given to be that for people. Fifth, never lose yourself in the midst of peer pressure. Take care of your mental health. You matter. And six, you have so much potential. It lies in believing in it. Congratulations to you all on the start of your bright futures. Welcome to this noble profession. The future of medicine is bright.
Dear students, or shall I say colleagues, welcome to MBRU and the wonderful field of medicine. As of this day, you've joined this profession and solemnly swear to stand by, protect, and care for those who are in need. It's a big task, but it's one you're most certainly worthy of carrying out. Navigating this field is tricky and it's filled with uncertainty, but uncertainty and probability is the name of the game, and you'll more than master the art of probability. My 6 years here have been a roller coaster of emotions and experiences, which helped me come up with a few tips that I would like to tell my younger self and you. Namely, to take care of yourselves and your colleagues. Your mental and physical health are both your strongest tools and biggest weaknesses. Medicine comes with a baggage of stresses, and being able to deflect and use that is an incredible skill. Grades and exams are important, but temporary. Medicine is a continuous educational journey and does not stop after an exam ends. Make sure you make the most out of this journey and seek personal growth. Be curious and always question things. Never settle for a just because. Let your curiosity guide you to the truth. Science is not static and is built around questioning. This is the perfect time to be wrong and ask questions. The faculty here are more than happy to facilitate your learning. Always write things down. Chances are you won't remember what you told yourself you'd remember. Finally, I want to say we are not here because we are self-made. We are here today because of all the sacrifices of the people who made sure we are here today. So always remember those who stood by you. This journey is by far the most exhilarating chapter of my life, and it's not a chapter I want to fold yet. All I know is that I'll miss this place once I'm gone. So make sure you make the most out of it.
The start of medical school can feel like a mix of uncertainty, excitement, and many other emotions. That is totally normal. I remember my first day of medical school, and the moment that I'll never forget was when a colleague asked about international medical exams and many other things that I personally never heard of. In that moment, I started doubting my decision and questioning whether I have researched enough before joining. Today, I can guarantee you that most of my classmates were on the same boat as I was, and I wasn't the only one. If I could give you students tips to succeed in medical school, that would be time management and forming a study group. The friends that I've made here at MBRU, I know that they'll be friends for a lifetime. Just live the moment, have fun, and enjoy, because it'll be over before you even know it. Class of 2027, welcome to the MBRU family. We're all glad to have you here.
I learned through my journey that you make it far in medicine by recognizing learning opportunities, teaching others, learning from others. You make it through a good support system, and finally by believing in yourself. Take that leap and believe in yourself. It feels so surreal leaving this place. I still cannot believe that I won't be coming back for orientation early next year. MBRU has been home for the past 6 years. We come, have lunch together. I still cannot believe I won't be doing that anymore. Or I won't be having a crisis in the library before my exams. Or going to my professors and advisors whenever I feel like life is just too much to handle. I'm gonna miss this place, but I have faith I have faith in the training that MBRU has provided me with, and I feel like I can do it. To conclude, I want to say, it's normal to doubt yourself. It's normal to second guess. But what's very important is to have that self-motivation. Always remember why you're here in the first place. You're here because medicine is your true calling. And your self-motivation is what will bring you far in medicine.
Truly amazing. Talk about a message from the heart. Thank you so much, Aya, Rashid, Ali, and Maryam, for this beautiful video. Now we've finally come to the moment you've all been waiting for. Doctors of 2027, you'll now be reciting the Hippocratic Oath with Professor Sulaiman Hamadi. Professor Sulaiman, may I kindly invite you to the stage, please? Students, please stand as you recite the oath.
أقسم بالله العظيم أن أراقب الله في مهنتي وأن أصون حياة الإنسان في كافة أدوارها في كل الظروف والأحوال باذلا وسعي في استنقاذها من الموت والمرض والألم والقلق وأن أحفظ للناس كرامتهم وأستر عوراتهم وأكتم سرهم وأن أكون على الدوام من وسائل رحمة الله باذلا الرعاية الطبية للقريب والبعيد الصالح والطالح والصديق والعدو وأن أثابر على طلب العلم أسخره لنفع الإنسان لا لأذاه وأن أوقر من علمني وأعلم من يصغرني وأكون أخا لكل زميل في المهنة الطبية في نطاق البر والتقوى وأن تكون حياتي مصداق إيماني في سري وعلانيتي نقيا مما يشينني أمام الله ورسوله والمؤمنين والله على ما أقول شهيد. I swear to fulfill to the best of my ability and judgment this covenant. I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those physicians in whose steps I walk, and gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow. I will apply for the benefit of the sick all measures which are required, avoiding those twin traps of overtreatment and therapeutic nihilism. I will remember that there is art to medicine as well as science, and that warmth, sympathy, and understanding may outweigh the surgeon's knife and the chemist's drug. I will not be ashamed to say I know not, nor will I fail to call on my colleagues when the skills of another are needed for a patient's recovery. I will respect the privacy of my patients, for their problems are not disclosed to me, that the world may know. Most especially must I tread with care in matters of life and death. If it is given me to save a life, All thanks. But it may also be within my power to take a life. This awesome responsibility must be faced with great humbleness and awareness of my own frailty. Above all, I must not play at God. I will remember that I do not treat a fever chart, a cancerous growth, but a sick human being whose illness may affect the person's family and economic stability. Include these related problems. If I am to care adequately for the sick, I will prevent disease whenever I can, for prevention is preferable to cure. I will remember that I remain a member of society with special obligations to all my fellow human beings, those sound of mind and body, as well as the infirm. If I do not violate this oath, may I enjoy life and art, respected while I live, remembered with affection thereafter. May I always act so as to preserve the finest traditions of my calling, and may I long experience the joy of healing those who seek my help. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Sulaiman, and the entire class of 2027. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you the best of luck on this new journey that you're embarking on. At MBRU, we've been fortunate to receive the gift of support through various scholarships, sponsorships, and more. We'd like to take a few minutes to show our appreciation to our supporters. May I kindly invite Her Excellency Dr. Raja Al-Garg and Dr. Amar Sharif to join Professor Sulaiman Hamadi to the stage to recognize our supporters. Kindly come up to the stage as you hear your organization's name. I'd like to invite His Highness, the Ruler's Court. Okay, they're not available here with us today, but we thank for their support. I'd like to invite the Ministry of Presidential Affairs. I'd like to welcome Dubai Health Authority. And lastly, it's my pleasure to invite Isa Saleh Al-Garg Charity Foundation. Thank you, Dr. Raja, Dr. Amar, and Professor Sulaiman. And most importantly, thank you to our supporters for continuously supporting this university. As tradition, we always end our ceremony with a group picture, and this year is certainly no different. May I kindly invite you all to stand up for the group photo. all take a seat now, thank you. Congratulations to the class of 2027, and I'd like to welcome you to your new home. I hope you enjoy your journey here at MBRU as I have so far. Now we've come to the end of our ceremony. Thank you all so much for being with us today and celebrating this incredible journey that our students are going to embark on. Kindly remain seated until our guests leave the auditorium, followed by our future doctors. And once again, thank you all for joining us today.